Right, should we kick off then? Should we make a start?
Yeah, it's cool.
Let's go for it. So we'll talk a little bit about the betting first to start off with. So Tivo, great to see you. Thanks for joining. Where are you again? Did you say?
I'm in Gloucester and some dive in Gloucester at the minute.
So you can see Tivo trying to work his phone, trying to work his computer as well. But yeah, the bets for this week we're just going to run over then. So we'll start off with yours. You're going for the fourfold this week then, Tiv. Yeah, quite ambitious. What are you? Do you want me to read the teams out for you?
No, I've got them here, I think, but yeah, I was going to do a treble, but I couldn't pick between two of the teams, and it just knocked the prices up a bit. So it did. This was before yesterday's games. I've done Arsenal beat Man United. Man United is shite, you know what I mean? Like, just shocking at the moment, especially at home. And Arsenal, obviously boosted by the results yesterday. And the thing is, they can probably drop players as well, can't they, in midweek now, being 7-1 up. That's done and gone in it, like that game. So I fancy them. And at the end of the day, if they don't win, it's title's over. Like many people say, it's over already. Like, but we'll soon see. So I've done Arsenal, and they were a decent price yesterday, but I think they've been backed in a little bit after yesterday's results. So I've done Brighton to be Fulham. Both teams are not doing the best, you know what I mean? They're all right, like they're pretty level pegging, but I just think Brighton's own form will carry them over the line there. I've done Palace to beat Ipswich. I think they're not a bad place as well. Obviously, Ipswich's form's awful, but Palace, I keep backing against them and they keep letting me down. Like, so I think they're one of the form teams in the Premier League at the moment. So fancy them. And to be honest, Ipswich, they're playing for nothing. The problem with that is they're playing for nothing. So you tend to relax, don't you? They're already probably on the beach. They're not going to stay up. Relaxes them a little bit. So it's always a bit of a danger at this time of the season. So but you fancy Palace. They are still playing for something. So you fancy them in that one. And then my last one was Brentford against Villa. I couldn't pick between them. Brentford's home pretty rubbish. Villa have just been in Europe, got a good result. So I haven't done either to win, but just done them both to score. Villa scored to the games, and Brentford being at home, Villa being a bit tired. So I've done them both to score. So that's the fourth for this week.
Yeah, I like it. It looks like it's around 6-1, isn't it? For that fourfold as well.
Yeah, it was 6.5 to 1. It's dropped down a little bit because of Arsenal's result yesterday. So if you're going to back it, obviously we're filming this on Wednesday night, so yesterday was Arsenal's game. He's been backed in a bit. He's whacking someone 7-1. Going to do that. So I reckon you'll probably get close to 6-1. 5.5 to 6-1, I reckon, for the 4.
Yeah. Feeney, what do you make of the picks? What do you make of Tiv's picks this week?
I'm all right with it. There's nothing there that you wouldn't think couldn't be done. As you say, Brentford, he started off fantastic, didn't he? At home, he had a cracking record, but even they've tailed off. And Aston Villa are just shocking and been shocking all season. But yeah, both teams to score. That seems to be the way to go on that one. It's hard to pick between the two of them to get a win out of that. But yeah, seems all sensible to me.
Yeah, I think that's Tiv said. They both normally score, don't they, Villa and Brentford as well? They both normally score. So like the look of that, 6-1 as well. So yeah, we'll have a go with that. I'll let you know Danny's picks. Danny, yeah, he works off another night, so he sent them over again to us. So what he's went for this week is, again, Brentford's at home. So I think Brentford have got quite a good home form at the moment. So or across the season, they're one of the form teams at home. So when Chelsea to beat Leicester, Chelsea have to beat Leicester, don't they? Surely got to beat Leicester. And then I think quite a tricky one. I don't know what you lads think about this, but he's still West Ham to beat Newcastle. Newcastle's away form quite strong. West Ham's home form quite weak, but you're all getting 2-1 for West Ham. But what you reckon on the West Ham Newcastle?
Is Zach still out?
Yeah, I think he's out. Will Gordon play or will Gordon be suspended?
I don't know if he misses a game, does it then start the next game, but I'm not sure. Sometimes violent conduct, it skips a game and then it goes to the next game. But he's been getting slaughtered, Gordon. Anybody a Newcastle fan saying he doesn't want to play in the final, that's why he's done it. I think that's a bit harsh, like, you know what I mean?
There's no player that wouldn't want to play in a final, is there?
No,
really?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I think what's quite interesting about that, it's whether, see, you might think normally that players might have one eye in the final, mightn't they? And that's why West Ham would be a good bet. But they still need to get points for Europe, don't they, Newcastle?
Yeah, absolutely. You can't afford to drop off. Do you know what I mean? It's over a week and a half away, like so. Like you say, they're chasing for something. Kind of West Ham, they are where they are. You know what I mean? So it's a bit of a dead rubber to them at the moment. They're just mid-table. So Newcastle, they've got a chance for Champions League, haven't they?
Yeah, are West Ham safe already then? They're only on about, how many points are they on? 30, 33 points? Are the bottom three teams that bad that West Ham are already safe?
Yeah, there's this big gap, isn't there? I think from Wolves to the next team, there's a big gap. There's a real big gap. It's ridiculous. So it's. I think it'll be the relegation battle for me. It'll be probably buried by about 5 games to go, so which it's a bit crap for the neutral looking at something by the end of the season, like because you always like a bit of a relegation scrap, don't you, at the end?
Yeah. So I've just checked them. West Ham are on 33 points, so they are. And Ipswich are on 17, so they've already got that cushion, haven't they? I suppose for them, just the new managers came in, isn't it? Are they playing for the future a little bit and they want to impress them? That might be the other counterbalance. But 2-1 for the home team, and the other team's got a cup final. Yeah, hopefully good value. But there are 2 bets this week. With this our turn the corner. What do you reckon, Feeney?
Turn the corner with Tivo. It's what we need.
What's the other fixtures? Should we go over the other fixtures and see what we fancy for them as well?
So the other matches, what you've got is Forest City. So again, I'm on the Sky Bet app, so it shows it in points, doesn't it? So it's 3.6 for Forest, 3.75 for the draw, and 1.91 for City. What do you think on those?
So what a City, even money. Forest are Andy at home, Andy, and City, you just don't know what you're getting with them at the moment. Like it's probably one you stay away from, innit, to be fair. Like,
to give you a bit more context behind that, the home form for Forest, they're one of the best home teams in the league. They've played 12, they've won 7, drawn 3, and lost twice. City's away form at the moment. So City away from home, they're probably mid-table on the away form. They've played 13, they've only won 5 away from home, City.
The thing is, Forest sit back and counter, don't they? And obviously City, it's just 2 completely different styles in it. City will bully the ball, and then Forest will try and catch them on the break. So it'll be interesting, like, but you don't want to get behind Forest. If you go behind, they'll just sit back and they'll kill the game. So that'll be an interesting game. I probably wouldn't go near it, but like.
No, I was going to say, what would you do? Would you go with the even money City or the just under 3.5 to 1 for Forest based on the form guide? What would you, if you sway in one way, what would you sway?
The draw. Like if I tend to feel, if I feel like that, I'm not sure. Like the draw down the middle is the one you pick, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's the Forest City one.
I'd sway that entirely, mate. Half 12 kick-off, no chance.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Half 12, it's a demon, that, and you don't want to get involved with that.
Otherwise, you're reloading for 3 o'clock, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Other games, you've got Liverpool, Southampton. I don't think we need to discuss that too much, or do we?
You'd like to think not, you know what I mean? It's Liverpool. The thing is, obviously, coming to the end of the season, the pressure you'd think could be on Liverpool, but some gap there. I think the pressure's alleviated by that gap for me, so I think it'll be a bit of a walk in the park.
Yeah, I think they'll control the game, to be honest. And I think if they didn't win by at least 2, you'd be surprised, wouldn't you?
Yeah, if you were betting on it, it'd be -1, -2, something like that, to get any kind of value out of it.
Yeah. Other game, another tricky one, I think, only because they're upturning form a little bit for Everton. So Moyes came in, they are doing a bit better, aren't they? Wolves are down there fighting, but again, are the bottom 3 that bad? That they're not that worried. But again, Wolves 2.5, the draw 3.1, and then Everton 2.8.
Where's it at, Molyneux?
Molyneux, that's at, yeah.
Yeah. Everton are doing well out here. If I had to pick one, I'd probably pick Everton, but the draw wouldn't surprise me either. No,
do you want the home form and away form again? So the home form for Wolves is the 4th worst in the league. The away form for Everton is 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5th worst in the league. So
what's that? Oh, is that the last 6 games, or?
No, that's the full season. Full season.
Yeah. To be honest, I don't think since Moyes comes in, I think you'd have to judge from that, don't you? Like, if you're going to look at them stats, you'd have to judge from when Moyes come in, really. They're a different outfit, aren't they?
Yeah, but they're the I agree. They're the Saturday games. I think if you were going Everton on that, you'd probably go Everton or a draw. Would you on that basis?
What do you reckon, Fee?
I wouldn't mind. I'd probably do an Everton win, just to try and sneak it. But you look at the odds; it's so close. And Everton are just going to want to try and climb the table as much as they can, try and bank some of the Premier League final position points. So, and as Tivo says, they're a different outfit now, completely different. They're one of the form teams at the minute in the league. So yeah, I quite fancy him. Cunha's banned, so Wolves are going to be largely toothless. So yeah, I wouldn't mind a bit on Everton, but watch Wolves win now because I've said it.
That's the thing. Is he banned for that match? Because is it the same as Gordon? They both got sent off around the same.
Actually, it's a good shout, yeah. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens there. I don't know, because it's a weird one, isn't it? Because Jones got banned straight away, didn't he? I know it wasn't for violent conduct, but it's a bit strange, isn't it? What?
I thought it was either after the next game, or if you get banned on a Wednesday, then obviously with the Saturday or the Sunday being the same week, it starts the next week, so the next game. Like I say, asked Joel on that one, but that was my impression.
Yeah, maybe it's like the match week kind of thing, yeah, something like that.
Yeah. No, good stuff. Well, there are two bets. So just to summarise again what we've got, if anyone's going to follow us, try and follow the journey, try and turn our loss into wins on our bit of a beat the bookies experiment. Tips has went for Arsenal, Brighton. Both teams have scored in the Brentford Villa match and went for Palace. And then Danny's went for Brentford, Chelsea, and the punt on West Ham. And both those bets, I think Tivo's bet is around 6-1. Danny's bet, you're looking at around 7-8-1. That's our bets this week.